Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! So today, okay, I was getting ready because I've been slacking on filming and I was like, I need to catch up because the day that you see this video, I actually filmed it this week, which never happens. Usually when you see a video, it's like 10 days old. That's how far back I filmed it. When you see this video, it might even be the same day or the next day. That's how much I've been slacking. But Tater has been just so much fun lately. The weather has been perfect, so we've been going to the park, we've been playing outside, we've been playing with Bubbles and Ernie, and it's just been so much fun. So we can't even resist, and I don't know why I'm out of breath. I don't know what's going on here at Coffee Break headquarters. But you guys know when I do my hauls, I love to use the products for my hauls. Normally what used to happen is I would haul stuff and then I would put it away because I'm a compulsive putter-awayer, and then I would forget to use it. So what I do now is whatever I haul, I put it in a basket and then I make sure that I use it. And one way that I force myself to use it is by filming a tutorial or by filming some kind of review for you guys so that you can actually see it in action. So what I did today is I was actually getting ready to film and I was like, wait a second, you haven't used some of your new eyeshadows. So I created this look. It's a spring look, of course. You guys know I love my shimmery pastels and my peach and my purplies. So I created this look using the NARS Kauai palette that I just recently hauled with my mom and the Urban Decay single in Freelove, that just beautiful peachy pink shimmery shadow. So I applied those to my lid, and I also used, for transition purposes or for my transition color, I used my LORAC Pro Palette. Yes, it's as new as it looks. I've had this palette I would say for like 2 years, and I've used it maybe 3 times. So I'm forcing myself to use this. In fact, I'm packing this for eye mats because I'm gonna force myself to use this to create my everyday looks. It's just such a great palette. The shadows are amazing, great quality. I just forget to use it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this beautiful, glowy spring eye look, please keep watching. So in order to save time, I already did one eye and I got a little bit ahead of myself and I started this one. Sorry guys, I got a little carried away. So I already did MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly as a base because I'm wearing kind of like a peachy, rosy outfit today. So I mean, it doesn't make a big difference because we're going to cover it with eyeshadow, but that's just what I like to do. I do like a pinky nude versus a yellowish nude base sometimes. So I'm wearing Painterly, and then I took my flat shader brush from e.l.f., my $1 brush, and I applied Freelove from Urban Decay. I hauled this little guy in my recent Sephora VIB Rouge sale haul thing, and I really like it. Isn't it look at how stunning this color is. It almost reminds me of like a NARS Orgasm, but in eyeshadow form, and not so pink, a little bit more peach. So I just put that in my inner corner. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is my MAC 217, and I'm going to dip it into mauve and light pink from the LORAC Pro Palette, these two. I like the mauve, but it can be a little bit dark, so I add just a little bit of the light pink to mute it just a little. And I'm going to blend this, not sloppily, but you don't have to be very precise, in the crease. And this is just going to be our transition color. And normally my transition color is just a shade or two darker than my skin tone, but I wanted to keep it in the color family, so I wanted a little bit of a purple tone to it. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna come back and re-emphasize it if we kind of blend it out with the other colors. Then taking the Kauai palette from NARS that I also hauled from Sephora, that is the kind of antique gold and deep purple shade. We're going to flip the e.l.f. shader brush, and we're going to take the antique gold color and pack that onto just the center of the lid. So we're almost doing like a Neapolitan ice cream look on the lid. So we're going to do 3 colors, and then we'll sort of make them melt together at the end. I don't like to melt them too much together. You could still see there's still some definition here, but just so that the lines aren't so harsh. I'm going to take a different shading brush just because I don't want to mix colors too much, and I have like probably like 5 of these. They're $1 at Target and they're just so great. I can't complain. I wash them, dry them, and nothing happens to them. So I'm gonna take the other shady brush and I'm gonna dip it into the dark purple. You guys hear Tater? I'm gonna dip it into the dark purple, and that's going to be the outer third of my lid. And this one, I'm going to try and drag it out just a little bit, almost like on an angle, so that it gives a little bit of a cat eye effect. I'm not going to leave it as strong as it looks here, but I'm kind of moving the product out so that when I blend with the transition color again, it drags the color out a little bit and it's not so harsh. So you guys see how it kind of peeks out a little bit, but it's also going to get blended out. See here how it's a little bit darker? So that's the reason we're dragging it out. Now take just a little bit more product of the same two from the LORAC palette, the light pink and the mauve, and then we're gonna go in and drag this color out. So just a little, make sure your eyes match. If you wanna add additional more product, so I'm gonna go back, for example, with the Freelove from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to pack that into the inner corner and kind of soften the other colors a little bit. Take a little bit more of that purple, kind of deepen that a little as well. And if you notice that your blending is a little, it's not as soft as you would like it, just go in and perfect it. We're not professional makeup artists here. As long as we don't look ridiculous, we're cool. We can leave, we can go out the door. So that's how the top looks, or that's how the top ends up. For the bottom, you guys know my trusty Eco Tools brush. I use this for everything. I'm going to take the Kauai palette and I'm going to dip it into the dark purple, and I'm going to drag that on the outer half of my lower lash line. And do that carefully because you don't want to bring the color too far down. As close to the lash line as possible. Then you're going to take that same brush and dip it into Freelove without dropping it. I just dropped it. Dip it into Freelove, and that's going to be the inner corner and then kind of halfway in. You're going to overlap with the purple back and forth so that it actually has a little bit of a transition. I bet most of you can guess the next step because I do it in every single one of my tutorials. I'm going to take my Milani Liquid Eye and I'm going to apply that to the waterline and the tight line. Obviously, carefully, I got a little excited here. Now apply a couple of coats of your favorite mascara, volumizer, lengthening, whatever you prefer, and your look is complete. What line comes next? Super easy, right? So obviously you don't need to have the NARS Kauai palette and the LORAC Pro Palette and this Urban Decay single. Any colors that you have in your collection would work. Wet n Wild has a petal pusher palette with really pretty purples. You could find beautiful purples in that. The LORAC, in fact, you could probably do something similar with the LORAC Pro palette just on its own. I just wanted to use these two new eyeshadow products that I hauled with my mom just recently. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm definitely going to crank out some more spring-inspired looks for you guys. Let me know if you have any like suggestions, like using a specific palette or using a specific color. I did recently purchase the Urban Decay Electric palette. I know several of you have asked me through social media if I had gotten it just because I'm crazy, and you guys know I love my wild colors. I did recently get it with my Ulta 20% coupon, so I was able to get a really good deal on it, but I'm a little nervous to start using it, to tell you the truth. So maybe I'll have some tutorials ready using that palette. But regardless, let me know if you guys have any questions or suggestions for spring tutorials. And I think that's it for this video, guys. Like always, if you guys found this video useful or entertaining or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.